I'm Elliot Kleinberg, author of the Civil War historical novel Peace River. I'm in the Canadian capital of Ottawa. During the Civil War, Canada, still a British colony, followed the mother country's stance of neutrality. But many Canadian newspapers sympathized with the South, which they saw as a small power standing up to a large entity that didn't look out for Canada's interests. Still others spoke out against slavery, and many slaves fled across the border into Canada. Some 40,000 Canadians fought, most for the North. Canadians sold weapons and offered other support to both sides. And in the middle of the war, Canada nearly got invaded. In November 1861, just months after Fort Sumter, a Union ship stopped a British flagged merchant ship near the Bahamas and pulled off of it two Confederate envoys headed to England and France to lobby for recognition and financial support. For Britain, this was an act of war. Sabers were rattled, and some aides urged Lincoln to invade Canada. But he said one war at a time was enough. While most of the Civil War took place in the South, its northernmost incident came in October 1864 when some 24 Confederates crossed from Canada into Vermont. At St. Albans, about 60 miles south of Montreal, they robbed three banks at gunpoint, killing a bystander, and fled back across the line with some 200,000 American dollars. Canadian police who arrested the men recovered about 90,000. That's more than $1.5 million US dollars today. A Canadian court later ordered the money transferred to a local bank that already was effectively laundering Confederate money. There, a Nashville banker who was the South's unofficial financial agent in Montreal grabbed it. The judge ruled the robbers were soldiers under military orders and could not be extradited. He dismissed the charges. The Montreal police chief, who resigned in the scandal, later helped the St. Albans raiders get back to Nova Scotia, where they safely sailed back to the South. Some American newspapers and politicians were so outraged by the scandal that they suggested invading Canada.